Hello, and I am live. I am not sure what is going on with OBS, so I had to bail. It really sucks because I had a ton of work ready for Friday the 13th. I had music, I had starting cards, end cards, I had done a ton of work, but for some reason OBS and even this game is telling me I can't render where I need to render. Something's up with my computer. It's not letting me render as quickly as I want to, so I do apologize. We had to bail and switch games. I said we were going to do more horror games, so I figured I might as well start from here. From Outlast. This is on Nintendo Switch. I played the 3 of these games. There's 3 of them. There's Outlast. There's Whistleblower that's listed here. That's the prequel, and there's also Outlast 2. I've got that on my PS4, so we'll play them all. I just want to thank everyone in the chat for being so patient. I'm so sorry. Redshirt, OG, Brent, Mr. Matthews, Robocub. I see Cub in there. Thanks for coming in, guys. See if anyone else popped in while I took forever getting ready. Everybody's got the Cub name. I should change my alternate channel to @DonsUnboxing and Cubs. Jason's just getting a rest this week, Cub, because something's wrong with my computer. I don't think it's going to affect our stream this Sunday because I was fine on Monday. But, yeah. Zombie Cat! Yes! You're free! You're free and you fixed it. You came through the unhallowed grounds all the way to my place, fixed my connection, went back through the unhallowed grounds, back to your domain and lair, and now we're good to go. I hope everybody's well. The chat was blowing up while you guys were waiting. Sabby! Thanks for lurking, man. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, no Friday the 13th tonight. I do not know what is up with my PC. I'm just going to turn down the frame rate if I can while we're streaming here. No, we're live. So if it... I apologize in advance if we get any lag. We'll do the best we can not to. So this is another survival horror game, but this is the first-person survival horror game. It's actually one of my favorites. All 3 of them are really good. The new one, number 2, is a little far out there. But the first 2 are really good. I've beaten this one. I'm not on the hard difficulty level. Whistleblower, I can't get past the last guy. I will go back and I will read the chat. I've got it here. I've had it up on my phone because I've been trying to figure it out. So I had it on. It says okay. My stream is okay, not excellent. Well, that's not good. Hopefully the video is not too bad for you guys, but I'm glad you guys were having a good time while we were waiting. Gonna bring up the chat so I can chat with you guys directly on my PC and not have to grab my phone every 2 seconds. We're gonna start a new game from the beginning. Oh, my computer is lagged, so I'm not too sure. I was just playing Magic all day, so I don't know what's slowing me down. Something's gonna be slowing me down. Alright, Cubman. Thanks for popping in to support. I appreciate it. I will talk to you on Sunday. Hope you have a good night, man. Alright, let's do this. So like I said, Outlast is a survival horror game. You're basically a journalist investigating people going missing at a mental institution, and that's all you need to know. Let's do this. Alright. We'll start on Nightmare, and we might have to come down. Yeah, Brad, it's super late for you as well, man. I appreciate you coming in. Oops. Nah, I don't want to continue. User error. User error. Mr. Matthews says he was reading up on the Magic the Gathering rules. It made my head hurt. Yeah, there's a lot of math and moves involved, but once you get into it, it's really, I find it really addicting. I'm sure I want to quit. I'm sure I want to quit. Alright, let's get this. So we'll go Nightmare. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Make it as dark as possible in here. Get the mood ready. This is a way scarier game than Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a good time. This one is jump scares galore.
Agriculture Commissioner Salazar said changing weather patterns were to blame for livestock behavior. Encourage ranchers and breeders to attend this weekend's seminar on Beulah Avenue in Pueblo. And if you're out late tonight, you may see some low-flying helicopters near Silverthorne and Leadville. Seems the Arapao Park Services will be spraying for an infestation.
That might be a little too dark.
But do keep all pet children indoors between the hours of 10 and 3 in the a.m.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Matthews. It's like that. Same with the energy cards in Pokemon Go and so once you get that was my problem, understanding the lands, and then enchantments and instances, sorceries, that sort of thing. That comes. I'm still picking that up. All right, so the whole basis of the story is you are a journalist and you're investigating people that have gone missing. So you're reading an email here. It's to Miles Sulphur, subject TIP, illegal activity of Murkoff Psychiatric Systems. You don't know me. I have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult at Murkoff Psychiatric System facilities in Mount Massive. All sorts of NDAs I'm very much breaking right now. But seriously, F those guys. I'm not going to say that on YouTube. I've had enough problems with my channels lately. I don't need to get this struck down. Terrible things have been happening here. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy, going too deep, finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People are being hurt and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed. So right now we're in a tutorial. Nice, Greg. You're going to get a lot of them in this. That's what this whole game is. One big jump scare. Vox tube. Alright, so here we go. Whoops. Hitting the underneath button. I hate that button on this controller. So basically, right now we're just learning the buttons, and I'm going to refamiliarize myself with jump, crouch, run is L1, and I think that's it. Oh, and the camera. You have a camera. We're going to bring that up. I think I might have accidentally changed the battery. The whole purpose is to record stuff. We also have a flash on it. I don't remember how to turn the flash on. R3. I believe nothing, so I'm ready. This is a Nintendo. Yeah, this is on the Switch, Brent, but it's a port from a game that was on PC initially, and then PlayStation got It was originally a PC game. Alright, to open doors, we're going to hold Y, and we're going to slowly move it forwards or backwards. Oops. I let go of the door. Gotta push it. There we go. So now it's telling me to there's parts of the game where you have to record stuff so you can see what's happening, so you can make document of it. So it's actually telling you at times when to do it. Catch up on the chat for a bit. Nintendo turned over a new leaf. Brent, thanks for staying up with us. Brent, yes, Brent, thank you so much. I want to switch. Can I get a GoFundMe? They like dirty stuff now. Nintendo really has changed. Alright. So I'm going the wrong way on purpose just to show you guys. I know where we need to go. It actually doesn't look too bad. This game is pretty grainy to begin with. So let's go to the door. Can't do anything there. Looks like we got some army vehicles. The thing is, you can keep your camcorder up as much as you want, but the whole point of the battery is to have a flash because there's rooms that are dark, and you have to watch out. Pretty much, the harder the game is, the less batteries you have, so you have to be even more careful. Let's zoom. So I'm going to put that down. And then we're going to... There's a button to bring up information. That's not it. Let's return to game. There we go. So these are our objectives. We have notes and then we have documents. So the notes, here we go. This is a note. I think that there's a note that we're making. This is the player. I start feeling sick just looking at this place. Mount Massive Asylum shut down amid scandal and government secrecy in 1971. Reopened by Murkoff Psychiatric Systems in 2009 under the guise of a charitable organization. Cell phone reception cut off abruptly a mile out. More like a jammer than lost signal. The Murkoff Corporation has a long track record of disguising profit as charity, but never on American soil. Whatever they thought they could get out of this place has to be big. Might finally be a story that breaks the bastards. So then we can go back, and then we have documents. This is the document. I think that this is the email. So this is where we go back and we check our notes and then what we get from other people. Yeah, I want to get Night Trap, Mr. Matthews. I want to get that so bad. That was like, when I was a kid, that was like the game. But I never got to play it. Until later. Never got to play it at that time. So we have to duck here. I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. And there you go. There's a little save. So we know we're heading in the right direction. Y is your action button. You're playing as the journalist, and no, the purpose of the camcorder, you can't bring up your video feed. What happens? All you do is you do it to get like to move the game forward. It says like, hey, it's giving us hints here, but later in the game it'll say like document saved or something like that, and then you look at your note. Then you look at your notepad. That's all it is. So here we have to run and jump. Oops. Almost ducked. Running and ducking. Less effective. Did it again. Third time's the charm. So we're just going to go through. Oh, by the way, we're going to die a million times because it's on Nightmare. I usually play it on hard. And even then, it's a challenge. Oops. Oh look, the lights went out the minute we got into the place. Didn't see that coming. So now we need to bring this up. And we need to put the light on. And we have limited battery, remember, so I'm going to run around. So here we go. Oh yeah, no, I closed the cam so you guys can see the game. Because it's a dark game. And there's going to be a lot of jump scares. So I closed the cam just as to take away the distraction. That way you can focus on the actual gameplay. Play the bloody electrical bill. Exactly, Brent. So we're just walking through and we're recording stuff. Hey, Mega Jetty, I changed it up. I was having problems with my system, with my computer, so I switched to a game that's on the Switch. I've got this on PlayStation as well and PC. It's called Outlast. It's one of 3 games from the series. Like I said, we're going to start playing other horror games on here. So, since it took me like half an hour and everybody was so damn patient with me, I figured might as well get a new game up. How are you doing today, Mega Jetty? How's your day been? This game is all jump scares, Mega Jetty. All jump scares. Outlast. Outlast. Oh, I got a battery. So I have 1 extra battery. That's why I normally play it on hard, because the difficulty in terms of the mobs isn't much different. It's the fact that you don't get as many batteries. Alright. So here's our first document. So let's go to the documents and read. Hit the wrong button. Alright. Project Wall... Oh. Third time's a charm. Project Walrider patient status report for William Hope. Murkoff Psychiatric System. Project Walrider. Mount Massive. CO. Case number 174. Patient initials WPH or Billy. Consultation date 2012. 10/14. Initial date of patient consult 2009. 4/12. Patient age 19. Male. Gender male. Observation physician Dr. Carl Houston. Therapy status. Patient claims to have progressed to self-directed lucid dream states. Morphogenic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale. Continuing stage 4 hormone schedule. Diagnostics. Spirometry revealed no bronchial accumulation. Hematocrit centrifuge again failed to separate. I have no idea what that word is. Highly worrisome. MRI revealed arrhythmic REM NREM cycle, laughter and NREM, non-REM. Interview notes. Billy asked about the status of his mother's lawsuit against Murkoff in the asylum. This represents a catastrophic breach in security, despite Billy's claim that he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive from MRD. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video security improved to include analytical biometrics. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Project Walrider, Mount Massive, Colorado. Oh, the chat is blowing up. And it's easier to follow when I'm on OBS. Oh. That door closed on us. There's a lot of breathing and effects as well, so with headphones on, it's pretty effective. Oh, you guys are just talking about the Switch. Mega Jetty says, I'm doing good. Just got in to watch people be killed brutally while I kick back, relax, and eat some Perry's tingling mint ice cream. Chocolate chip. Nice. Enjoy it, man. And Mr. Matthews says my only game is Cuphead. Oh yeah, Cuphead's pretty awesome. But yeah, we're gonna die a bunch of times, Mega Jetty, so don't worry. Don't worry. You're going to see your fill of death. So I think with this door is locked now. Yeah, that one's locked. So we're gonna go this way, and then I think somebody comes in the room. Yeah, there we go. There we go. A lot of creepy people around here. I don't think there is anything this way. This is a dead end. Yeah, we're gonna go back the other way. I'm trying to conserve battery. No! I hit the battery button! No! I hit the battery button by accident. That door is locked. I can get into that. I can get into some alien games too, Mega Jetty, for sure. Whoa! There's our first jump scare, everyone. This room's pretty messed up, if I remember correctly. We're just gonna run through it. Again, because of the battery, but I'll give you guys a bit of imaging on the
They killed us. You got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors.
Hey, Jazz, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. So this guy who's skewered on this stick is a cop. Okay, we gotta go because we're out of battery. Because I wasted that battery, so we need to conserve a battery. I think there's a battery like in here. Nope. Ugh. Dead end that way.
Little pig.
Ah!
And who are you then? I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
Alright. So now we have a new objective. We have to escape because we got thrown through the upstairs like windows by some huge guy, some huge dude, and then some crazy father or like wannabe priest was talking to us. So we're gonna check our notes. Pretty sure we have an updated note. I'm inside. Oh yeah, both those guys are pretty creepy. Alright, updated note. I'm inside. Bodies everywhere. Blood, burn marks. Heads lined up like bottles behind a bar. Dead Murkoff scientists hung from the ceiling. Their badges say Murkoff Advanced Research Systems. Murkoff's longtime MO has been to profit off the exploitation of supposed charities, F the third world, and bankroll, I almost said it, and bankroll another billion. How did Murkoff think they would make money off a building full of crazy people? There's some kind of tactical cop, pinned like a pig on a spit, tells me to get the F out of it, and then dies. Would have been a good thing to hear when I could still leave the way I came. That's a good question, Mega Jetty. I'm not too sure. I like both. I like this setting because it's very simple. You don't have weapons, so it's very immersive. If I had weapons, I think I'd rather be third person. But I don't know. Some first person horror games are really good too, like VR games. So let's check the documents. Nothing new. Let's move on. Let's keep recording. Lots of gore and blood, like entrails. It's like a scene from Day of the Dead. Heads removed. I think there's a document over here. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Matthews. Especially when you don't have a weapon, like this game. So the game's pretty much screwed up already, guys. We might have to start again, because without a battery, it's impossible. Without a camcorder, it's impossible to play this game. And I've wasted 2 batteries already. Like a noob. And there should have been one in that bathroom, but there wasn't because we're playing on Nightmare. Live next week on 8:30, Outlast on easy mode. So this is all just background. I don't think there's anything in here. I'm pretty sure we got the only file that we needed in this room. Now we can go downstairs into the basement. And then the game gets really crazy. This is just the beginning. Once we go down into the basement, then it gets way harder. I was hoping to save this game because I wanted to make music for it. Well, not make music, but get music from the YouTube creator library. Have a lot of stuff ready. Like I did for Friday the 13th tonight. I was on the ball. I did so much prep work. And then OBS screwed me. Time for a restart. I blame Chad. Yeah, we can't kill Chad in this game, Sebi. We'll see you in a minute, though. Unfortunately, that's the one drawback of this game. We cannot kill Chad. And we can't see Chad wear a Speedo. Both drawbacks, in my opinion. IMO. Alright, documents. We picked up 2 more. So we got warrant for seizure and Project Walrider patient status report for Chris Walker. So, the Murkoff Corporation United States Office warrant for seizure case 294758104 in the matter of the seizure of Mount Massive Psychiatric Center, Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Mount Massive Wilderness Area, County Road 112, affidavits having been made before the Board of Directors by Murkoff Hardline Securities MHS, who has reason to believe catastrophic security failure of psychiatric center with imminent danger of environment contamination. We are satisfied that the affidavit and testimony established sufficient evidence to require urgent action on the part of MHS and grounds for issuance of this warrant. You are hereby required to grant MHS full access to all facilities and surrender complete authority to its agents by accepting of this document. You and any surviving relatives surrender all claims of litigation against Murkoff Corporation, and it just goes on into legalese. Let's check out the next one. So we've got another update. This is another case 136 for patient initials CLW the Walker. Patient age 32, jail, gender male, jail, gender. Observing physician Dr. Rudolph Wernicke, therapy status. Morphogenic engine activity plateaued at roughly 2,000 ppm, unsafe to progress beyond stage 3. Hormone schedule, diagnostic, spirometry, revealed light to medial bronchial accumulations, MRI scans consistent with patient's reported dreams. Interview notes, Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraints had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allow for a truer way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with Tutara lizards and their parietal eyes. Has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be retarding progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation, amplified by therapy, is a manic exaggeration of military security protocol. A continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. Kill, 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 kill. Yes, Snow Deb. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Friday the 13th going, so I had to audible, and we're playing Outlast on the Switch. Thanks for coming in, though. Thanks for checking it out. Next week, we'll be back to a bit more Friday the 13th. I want to get through all 9 Jasons before we move on to more horror games, but I appreciate you coming in, checking out the stream. I saw you were streaming last night, a live stream. I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I definitely will because I saw the puppet, so I'm definitely going to check that out. Everybody else in the chat should as well. It's time for me to get killed. That's what's going to happen in this game. Lots of jump scares and lots of death. Oh look, there's people. Just chilling out. He's kind of missing an arm or hand. And they're watching TV. Oh, look! It's my favorite channel. Static and Blood. Static and Blood. Doesn't get much better than that. I know, Snowdub. Everybody's on. Mary's on. Doomcock's on. I think Gary's on. It's Friday night. It's a busy schedule. But thank you so much for stopping by. It is much appreciated. Prince says he thinks he has met some of them. I would not want to meet any of them in a darkened room, that's for sure. Okay, we need a battery desperately because I kind of screwed our game up early on. So now we have a security key card, thanks to George, we'll call him. Thank you, George. I think he actually has a name on the key card. We'll find out in a second. So we will read the key card. Oh no. There we go. Broken men and a dead television. A crowd of broken men watching a dead channel. They look like patients. They survived whatever happened here, but nobody's home. Oh yeah, the rocket launcher, Jez. Playing on the super hard difficulty. You're crazy, man. I can't believe you can do that. That's awesome, though. Alright, so we gotta go back this way. Ah! Even that one got me. No problem, Mega Jetty. Everybody should check that out. Everybody should be supporting one another in this community. So let's just, If
I don't sleep, they can't let me do it.
There's a link to number 1 if people want to check it out. Alright, so let's get back Because now we need to go downstairs. Now that we have that note. Like I was saying. So we'll run through here. Sorry I'm running, guys. It kind of kills the immersion. But we desperately need a battery. I think we can get one over here. I want to say there's another washroom before we go downstairs. That's the locked one. Oh, look. He looks friendly. He's very friendly. Oh. Another George. George is everywhere. Oh, we have a battery. Well, thank you. Oh, look, the door closed somehow. Who closed the door? We're going to go in here in the washroom. Let's open this one. Nothing. A witness. Interesting. And nothing. Oh, no, not nothing. Arm and a head in the toilet. And I'm tracking blood everywhere. Everywhere I walk. Alright, let's read that note. The witness. I'm already beat to hell, picking broken glass out of my scalp, couple cracked ribs, nearly killed by a deformed giant. Looks like somebody tried to F-start his head with a cheese grater. He throws me through a wall, knocks me unconscious. I wake up and some doughy old man with a face like an alcoholic kitty fiddler in a homemade priest outfit calls me his apostle, not a job I asked for. There are words scrawled in blood everywhere. I'm getting an ugly feeling in my gut that the priest is writing them for my benefit. So here's the security door, and we're going to use the card key here. Witness me! Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Matthews. Witness! Wasn't that a thing in Mad Max Fury Road? That they were all the mechanics were saying that, like nuts. Pretty sure. Right, that door is locked. I think we have another note. Oops.
Why should we have to pay for it?
Accidentally pressed the picture button. The one thing I like about the Switch on here is that it's not like the PlayStation where you have to put a security on and you can't show other stuff. Like I could go back to my home screen and I could actually show YouTube if I wanted. I'd probably get my channel struck, but I could go onto YouTube. Where on the PlayStation you have to go into your settings and change the security settings in terms of your displays.
Walker will kill us just for being sick. We're still people. We didn't choose this.
We missed some crazy guy talking. Alright, let's do this. I'll talk less. We'll experience more. Experience more together. Dead security guard. There's usually another battery in here. Of course, it's not here. Oh, look. It's the keyboard to unlock the main doors. Let's see if it works. Oh, look, it's the father. And the lights go out. So our new objective is to restart the generator in the basement, in a darkened basement. So, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hide in here because I know what's coming. Even though it told us to hide. RoboCub is back in the house. Everybody's subbing up. Mega Jetty, that's good to hear. There's the big man again. Or pig man as you call him. Here you go, guys. That was kind of disappointing. Normally he grabs us. Normally he'll grab you. I was hoping for a grab. Felt like getting squeezed by Pigman. I think I need to run. Let's try it again. Now we have to just basically wait for him to leave the room.
I'll find all of yours.
All right. I need to be squeezed. Yes, Brent. Especially by the big guy, by Pigman. So he's gone now. Spoiler alert. You can't get in that door. Oh, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. And Jez is here. So he can, you probably pop the link in, you let the moderator. Sorry, I thought you said Star Wars. What would Freud say? We need Magic here to do his German voice to tell us. You must be very nice. I can't do it. I sound more like Borat. Very nice. Alright, so this is where the game gets like criminally hard. This is not an easy game, by the way, guys. That's another... I keep taking pictures instead of going to the documents. Here's a report on Project Walrider, the site inspection, full report pending, no immediate actions required on part of Murkoff. The profit potential of Project Walrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Walrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will be almost certainly be further casualties. As with the others, however, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chances of legal action vanishing unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued profit. And then we've got another one. MK Ultra CIA about hypnotic experiment and research on February 10th, 1954. On Wednesday, February 10th, hypnotic experimentation and research work was continued in Building 13 of the Mount Massive Preserve in Colorado using the following subjects. A post-hypnotic of the night before, pointed finger, you will sleep, was enacted. Mrs. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed the fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to wake Miss Jackson. Now in a deep hypnotic sleep, and failing this, she would pick up nearly every pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Miss Jackson for failing to awaken. The second one is Miss Pierce carried out those suggestions to the letter, including firing the unloaded pneumatic pistol, gun at Jackson, and then proceeding to fall asleep into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, which she refused in an awakened state to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing sequence had happened. It's the first one, Jez. I called an audible and went here because I couldn't get OBS working tonight, so I had to go back to my other streaming software. This one seems to be working fine. I'm not sure what happened with OBS, but this is the first one. I've got 2, and I've got Whistleblower came in the pack. This was a 2-pack, and then I've got 2 on the PlayStation. So we can play through all of them. I'm probably going to play through all of them. Alright, let's get to this. Now the game gets really hard, as I said. You're just going to do a lot of running and jumping. Oops.
Who's there?
We need to get to a room to hide because somebody's about to come in. Alright, we're gonna hide in this locker for a minute. Here he comes. There he is right there. And he's holding like a stick or a baseball bat, so opening the door is not a good thing. Talk your Hooters girlfriend into buying you one, Brent. So there's a lot of waiting here, unfortunately. So bear with me, but there's a lot of stages of waiting here. You gotta wait for him to leave the room fully, because if you step out, it's instant death. There he is over there. So he should go back out. Ah! Oh boy. See, the mistake was I should have went in the other room first. There's 2 rooms in there, and I should have went to the other one first. You basically have to run in, avoid him, press 2 buttons, run back out, and then you can eventually get away from him.
Who's there?
So this is what we're gonna do. Hold on to your hats. I'm caught on the wall. Run, 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 run! Ah, he caught me. I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan, Mega Jetty. So is Jez, that's for sure. Brent says he loves it, but he's only seen the free episodes. Yeah, it's an awesome show, guys. One of the best. We've talked about it on our stream before, Mega Jetty. On our weekly Sunday stream. Myself, Jez, and Cub. Alright, this time we're going to do it. We're going to run. This time we're not going to stop. We're not going to get caught on the wall. Watch this move, guys. Ah! That jump scare even got me. No! Get over the damn thing!
Marco.
Whew. Man. That was close, guys. That was close. So what I need to do is I need to get to another room where I turn on a generator. Then I can go back and press the main room to turn the power on. And then I go back upstairs. So let's see if we can do it. Oh yeah, OG, you'll love it. If you like The Karate Kid, and even if you don't, you can enjoy the show. Because I showed it my girlfriend, and she's not the biggest Karate Kid fan, or isn't too familiar with it, because it was a bit before her time, but she's a huge fan of that movie now. Of that TV show, I mean. So we're gonna turn this. What are you doing? Come on. You're gonna get me killed. Get in there. So now we're just waiting. Waiting. Alright guys, let's do this. Now I need to actually change the battery. Ah, no, no, no! No! Oh, no. Dead. At least we got our battery back. Alright. Bear with me, I'm gonna run through the dark. To save us battery. So it's gonna be a little like adventure camp for a bit. But we need to conserve the battery. Shoot. I think it's a club, Mega Jetty. Pretty sure it's a club. Just gonna collect our breath and get back to it. Ah! Get over the damn thing! As long as we press the button before we die. Press the button before we die! Yes, we turned the power back on! Ah! But we did it! We did it! Jez, have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. I know it's super late over there. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, and I will talk to you on Sunday, where we actually get to talk about everything we planned to talk about the last time on DLC. Alright, let's get the freck out of here. Back upstairs we go. Made it. So we've been through here. It's the security center we need to go to. Okay, we're here. So we need to unlock the main doors. Oh!
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Wall Rider, tearing his truth into the unbelievers. The only way out of this place is the truth. Accept the gospel, and all doors will open before you.
Everybody in the chat is talking about Alien Isolation. Mega Judy had mentioned that earlier. Brent Newman says Terminator, him, Predator, yes. Brent Newman, Predator, like the first movie as a game reimagined. Would totally work. Predator Isolation, Mr. Matthews says. Terminate her. God, that new movie, why? Especially that the new extended trailer. And the rumors regarding John Connor that he's not in the movie for reasons. But yeah, it's definitely disappointing. Alright, let's get back to it. So we are in a padded cell. Let's hide. It's a good option. Nobody can get us down here, and we can read some of the words. Follow this way. Benny here. Rest in peace. Alright, let's get out. Lots of crosses. Rest in peace. Scribbled words. Alright. So that dude let us out. And now he's gone.
Get back! Get the fuck away from me! Don't back, look at me.
Oh yeah, Mr. Matthews. They're all new people. Arnold's in it as well, though. Somehow, he's still alive. The T-800 that was supposed to look after Connor failed. Alright. I forgot to record stuff.
He shouldn't hurt you. That's what he said.
Nice little blood on the wall.
Who's this?
Oh no, not these guys.
Maybe Father Martin's man.
Maybe.
He looks nervous.
I would.
Friggin' naked dudes, like,
As
yeah.
The preacher asked us.
Woke fate.
it would be impolite.
Not here.
We give him a running start,
There's an idea.
and when we kill him slow.
Such patience.
I want his tongue and liver.
They are yours.
These guys come back later, that's why I was focusing on them. Yeah, I still don't know. I still don't have an idea who the Terminator is in this one, who that dude is. If somebody wants to fill me in, I haven't done the research. I'm probably going to talk about it on Sunday. So we'll be talking about everything like a week late. This dude always freaked me out. One of these doors open. Ah!
Don't trust them. They'll tell you.
All these guys look like they've been operated on.
They were waiting for us in this place. Billy understood. They always being here.
There's one room in here that has like a rip in the wall, and we go through that. This is pretty much where I was saved. Not too much farther ahead. Ah. There it is. Alright, so let's get out of here. Ah!
God damn it! What the fuck is the matter with you? You weren't invited to this, you goddamn sicko! You like to watch? It's sick. You're sick.
So I can't get over there, so we'll go this way.
Hey! Oh! Hey, you! Oh, I...
Can't open that door. 80s feel. I'm not running off the Terminator Megajet, he says. Just yet, I hope Cameron's involvement isn't like Nolan's in Man of Steel, only being involved in name only to draw viewers. He was involved in the last one as well, in Gynesis. So his name was on that one, so I don't hold out much hope for it. I'm in the not so much hope crowd. OG says he may go see it, but he isn't going to pay. Saving your money for Wonder Woman 1984. Exactly, Brent. That looks great. 80s feel. Exactly. That should be a really good movie. A lot of people are talking about the poster that it's Thor Ragnarok. It's like, no. That's 80s. That's like 80s stuff. Mr. Matthews says, that's exactly what they mean when they say from legendary producer so-and-so. It doesn't mean anything. OG says, plus Kirk's Major Trev back then. They make a good team. Mr. Matthews says, this game reminds me of Stairs. I'm not familiar with that one, Mr. Matthews. So I think all we can do is go back down. We've been through there. We've been through there. So all we can do is go back down. This is where those guys were talking to us.
No more space. Alone. Leave me alone. They're in my blood if they want to get out. Heal.
I didn't wait until I finished. Oh, but I saved some for you. Just wait.
New objective, follow the blood trails to the exit. Got a noise, provides a way, follow the blood. Can't open that door. Never made it past beta. Makes sense. Just gonna creepily walk upstairs. Got it. Yeah, this is about as far as I made it last time. Alright, another document. Add it to the list. Father Martin, a finger painter. So, subject, patient, art program, patient, Father Martin, Archibald. Helen, Dr. Zeitcher gave me your info to contact regarding the cancellation of the arts program. My patient, Martin Archibald, has made enormous strides in his therapy on account of his finger painting. Just in the weeks since canceling the arts program, his schizoaffective assertions of some higher calling have accelerated enormously. Please, just let the man finger paint. The few dollars you're saving on temper paint is more than swallowed by the cost of clozapine. I can't imagine the logic at play here unless Murkoff wants our patients to become more disengaged from reality. Alright, so we're going to drop down here, listen to that guy. Hopefully find some more batteries soon.
They weren't experiments. They were rituals. A conjuring.
I don't know who was talking to me. There's nobody in the room. Oh, there is a dude in there. Alright. So I kind of remember the play here. We have to go down to the end. And then run back that way and hide in one of those lockers. Because we're about to get chased.
Let me think for a minute. Quiet. Quiet.
I think there's something in there that we need. Oh, shoot. The other guy didn't hurt us, it's this dude. That didn't work. That didn't work at all! There's a button in the other room that we need to press. Ah, we got it open. Mr. Matthews says stairs. It actually looked a lot like this, just not as pretty. And Mega Jitty says, true there, I thought Genesis was good, but until they traveled from 1984 to present, the T-1000 was in the 70s, so it should have accelerated Cyberdyne's growth and we'd get internet in the 80s. True, Mega Jitty. This is true, if you look at that stuff closely. But if you look at any sci-fi movie closely, threads start to fall apart. So, we survived. And I jumped right in, and I'm ducking. I ducked into the hit. I think we're starting in that room because we got killed there. Let's just hide in the lockers. Hopefully he leaves. Oh yeah, getting wrecked.
Slippery. So slippery.
Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Ah! Ah! Dead again. And in the head. I took it. I took it straight in the head. Get going!
They weren't experiments. They were rituals.
Okay, we should shake him this time. Mega Jitty says, hey, Don, the pipe you're offering gives him way more pleasure than his. Oh, man. No. So we're just hiding out, waiting. Because I think he's in here. No, he left. He went back the other way. I want to see what's in that other room. But I also just want to leave. That's what I want to see. What's in there. And there's a battery in the back of there, I'm sure of it. Back of here. There better be. Yeah. Ah! Oh, give me a break! Give me a break, bud. Let me out. Let me out of here. Jump over the damn table. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've heard it's really bad, Mr. Matthews. A lot of people that have been reviewing it are saying it's not not the greatest. The new X-Men movie, that is. So I'm not too excited about it. It's too bad that it's the last Fox X-Men movie that we're gonna get, and now they're gonna be in the Disney universe. And they're talking Fantastic Four will be back by 2020, by next year. Oh, it's those dudes. Again. With their junk hanging out.
Yes. His tongue and his lure. Yours. Mine.
Alright, so I think we have to go out here. We gotta go over to the next broken window. Alright, we're in the security room. Alright, let's see the latest. Another capture taken. Purge gate maintenance memo. Proper purge gate maintenance is crucial to Project Walrider security. Please refer to Murkoff Corporation Maintenance Manual or seek guidance from a supervisor. Okay. Follow the blood. That's what the guy said. The priest. Ah, we need a key card. Mega Judy's talking about the 90s X-Men cartoon. Mr. Matthews says he actually hasn't seen it. You gotta check that out, Mr. Matthews. It is awesome. That was like my bread and butter. That and the Spider-Man. But the Spider-Man 90s cartoon didn't age as well. As the X-Men one has. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I think I need to go like out here. Something going on here. No. Like this way? No. Did I miss a key card? That door's locked. Can't even attempt to open that door. That's the one that needs the key card. Where is the key card? Oh, TMNT and Darkwing Duck. Yeah, I love Darkwing Duck as well, Mr. Matthews. That was a great show. I was watching all of them, but TMNT was really good. And Darkwing Duck was a personal favorite as well. Mega Jetty says, what suckered me into Gynesis was that I noticed I'm using an old Terminator concept by James Cameron for the future war and thought that meant it would be well made. The writing was bad. Oops. I don't know where to go, guys. I think we might be stuck. It says I need another key card, but I'm sure I picked them all up. Unless I missed something back with Crazy Pants in the other room. So we'll go back the other way. And we'll see if we can make it there. This is the door I think I needed him to break down. I can't go back that way. Weird. I'm sure I've gone through the showers before. Oh yeah, I agree, Mr. Matthews. Mega Jetty saying you should check out the 90s animated X-Men series. I agree, and X-Men Evolution, I agree. Both are great cartoons. Mr. Matthews says I have DuckTales and Darkwing Duck DVDs now, on DVD now. They hold up very well. Excellent writing in both shows. I agree. I love both of them. DuckTales was also a really good show. And I love those games. So hard. So much fun. I do not own those. Because they're expensive. I'd like to play them through one day again. I think we might be snafu'd here, guys. I think I missed a key card back when I was getting chased around by Club Guy. I think our game is broken. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick and we're gonna try to figure this out. Yeah, let's get back to it. Forgot I wasn't on mute, or was not on mute for a second there. Oh, I did it again. There goes our second battery. That bottom button, though, it's throwing me off. All right. So the key card is in that way, and I can't go back the other way. I don't think I can go any farther that way either. What a time to put the camera back on. Cover my mouth for a huge yawn. Long week. But glad we could spend Friday night together again, even though we were delayed getting going. Yeah. I think I snafu'd it. And the thing that sucks about this capture system is I can't put on pause and choose a different game. Yeah, he means Genesis, but to Brent it's Mega Drive. All about the Mega Drive. I'm not sure why they named it something different when it came to North America. Mega Drive's a pretty cool game. Pretty cool name. There it is. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think we might be stuck in this game. Where was that key card? I guess we can try to go back to the last save point. Ah, Mr. Matthews, nice. Very nice. I thought you would know that. You're just trolling, Brent. I'm gonna get the Genesis / Mega Drive Classic. Hopefully we're back with the guy with the stick. I missed something in there. That's where the key card was, I'm sure of it. So we'll try it once. Ah, we're stuck here. Yeah, I think we're snafu'd. Okay, let me try something, guys. Let me try something.
Job-like in the suppression of our desires.
Tell me where the key card is. Put some pants on and tell me where the key card is.
Yours.
Oh, there was another way to go. No. We've been this way. Pigman's down there wrecking people. I remember this. Ripping people's heads off. Ah, there it is. Got the key card. Sweet. Let's do this. Through the window. Not the wrong window. Because I'm going to start getting chased by those guys with no pants and knives. Wrong way. Did I go the wrong way again? Sure did. Man, I'm getting lost. Yeah, that I know, Mr. Matthews. That's one of my favorite things of it, that we're getting both, we're getting the Mega Man Wily Wars, and we'll get both Mickey games. Can't wait to play that stuff. Can't wait to play them. Can't wait to stream them. Alright, made it. Sorry guys, I could have conserved battery. I think we have to go out that window. Ah! Out the window we go!
Vanished without a trace. I just had sarcasm. There's no intention. He thinks we're assholes. Oh, stupid. Let's pull him in and slit his belly.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
You missed me. Still put on pants. Who's that dude? Brent Newman and Mr. Matthews are talking about different games that are coming out on the Mega Drive / Genesis, and Mega Jetty says he'll be back. See you in a bit, Mega Jetty. Ah, so now we're back where we began. We came through that security door. So this is the way we need to exit. Oh, another file. Please find the attached copy of death certificate for Rudolph J. Wernicke, Murkoff Psychiatric Systems subcontractor, State of Colorado. I hereby certify that I attended deceased from June 4th, 2003 to June 28th, 2009. That I saw him alive on February 27, 2009. That death occurred on the dates stated above at 4:11 a.m. The principal cause of death and related causes of importance were as follows: failure due to advanced age, heart failure. This is certified that this is a true and correct copy of the official record. Phantasy Star 4. Nice. Yeah, I like the Phantasy Star games as well. Those are great RPGs. Close up of some body parts. Don't know what that's about, but ugh. Alright, so we can't leave this way. We only came in here. Maybe something down there. So, I've played through this game from this point on. I'm not as familiar with it. Because we're actually doing pretty well, considering it's a nightmare. You do get unlimited lives, though. Gonna close that door behind me just in case Pigman shows up. like I said. We're just gonna hide up here a bit because I want to check down below. Brendan says 3 was better. Mr. Matthews says Ghouls and Ghosts, Strider, Toe Jim and Earl. Alright, take my money. When does it come out? 42 games, Mr. Matthews says, and a lot of them aren't on your standard Sega collection titles. Okay, I'm done, I promise. Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts is awesome. I love Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. I love both versions. So hard, but so much fun. I don't think he's leaving, so let's just move on. Maybe we'll come back. Ah, shoot, I went the wrong way. Here we go, guys. Getting my arms ripped off. Oh boy. I can't get out that way. What date is it coming out on, Mr. Matthews? Alright. Let's get up here. So let's actually do this seriously. So I think I need to go this way. There we go. So I made it through the airlock and I got blasted out. 19. Nice. I fell on a big pile of corpses, apparently. Now I need to find an alternate path to the showers. This part is impossible without a battery. Like literally literally impossible. A Sega does what Nintendo don't. Yeah, exactly. Brent. I'm screwing up hard here, boys. Why can't I get out of here? There we go. Pressing Y. Ah! Ran right into him again. Now I remember the challenge of getting past this guy. There we go. I think we're through. I think we're good for now. Getting tense now, guys. Locked again. Let us stuck. What's going on, bud? So let's stand up properly. Mr. Matthews, I'm just hoping it's not another disaster like PS1 Classic. I don't think anything could be as bad as that. I was so excited about that PS1 Classic too. What a fail on Sony's part. Sorry it's so dark, guys, but we're almost out of battery again. For some reason, I don't know why. Somebody's hogging all those batteries. Yeah, it should be good, Brent. I agree. I'm thinking it will be. Alright, so we came in this way. Now where do we go? Need to get back up there somehow. And I do not remember. Something to do with that? Excuse me, guys. I do not know. I'm stuck. Again. Hey, bud. Can you, like, give me some space? Personal space. Just up in my grill constantly. Yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. Maybe it's back the other way. So let's try going back the other way. So we've been that way. The way we got away from Pigman. So we gotta go back in his territory. So that's turned off. Nope. So that's locked. This door is locked. This door is locked. Pretty much, Brent. This is one big circle. Something like I gotta maybe jump on this thing. That's it. I think we jump on this thing. There we go. That's it. I knew it was jumping up. I remember that much. Fortunately, again, we don't have any battery, so we're going to be entering every cell dark. Just hoping to find the battery. Oh boy. Ah! Oh. That dude's all twisted now. Thanks. I guess. And we're gonna shimmy over. Ah, screwed it up. Okay. At least we know the way. We know the roll now. So up here. And then we're gonna go this way.
What's the experiment? The dead will perform on the living. I give you a hint. It's still happening. The experiment is still happening.
And then we jump across here. Don't know why there's a folder here. Must be a fan. Just wouldn't leave me alone. The Wernicke obituary. Dr. Wernicke, aged 90, passed away doing the work he loved on February 28th, 2009. He was born in 1908 in Munich, Germany. Cub would be a fan. And achieved fame in the mathematic and scientific communities for a paper written with early computing pioneer Alan Turing. After a cloudy history with the German war effort, he immigrated to the United States in 1949 with a visa from the State Department. Several decades of government research in Los Alamos led to New Mexico, where Wernicke retired to pursue landscape photography and care for his cats. He came to Colorado shortly after the turn of the millennium to pursue charitable work for the Murkoff Corporation. A statement from the company calls Wernicke a true humanitarian with generous spirit. He leaves no survivors. Alright, we can't get in that way. So all we can do is go up.
What the fuck? Who's there?
Why is this guy attacking me?
Go!
Ah! Oh, we've already been through here. So he can't go much further there. Oh, yeah, now I know. We're gonna go over a little bit, and there's a room over here. Alan Turing didn't do much in mental health, that's for sure. I did see that movie, The Imitation Game, with Benedict Cumberbatch. It was pretty good. Why is this guy attacking me?
Hey, goddammit! I hear you!
Why are you attacking me?
Everybody!
He killed me. Why? Alright, let's take one more run at this. And we'll probably wrap it up for this evening. I wish we could have streamed for longer earlier. I apologize for all the difficulties. But I thank everyone for coming in to join me. But we're not done here yet. I want to get out of this room. So we're here. What about this door? That door is locked. So we've been here. We've gone upstairs. We've been punched around. We got the notebook here. Oh no, that's a new way. Okay. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna fall down here. Ah! Well, that didn't work. Yeah, that's what the story centers around, like Red Shirt says. That Poland invented the Enigma.
Don't you look at me like that! Nurse! Don't you fucking judge me, doctor! That was always poison!
So I'm back to this guy. Gotcha. Welcome back, Mega Jetty. Where to go now? I've tried everything. Yes, it is, Mega Jetty. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, but I'm stuck right now. I'm at a part that I can't get out of. And this one's nothing compared to Whistleblower or Outlast 2. This is toned down compared to the other two. Oh, I think I fell down. Yeah. I was reading the chat. Ah, fell down again. What is our objective right now? Find an alternate path to the showers. I think we've done that. Oops. Necromantic. F this place. Seriously, just F this place. Dying keeps moving lower on the list of the worst things that could happen to me here. Total security. I can't shake Chris Walker, the big, ugly guy who's like ripping off people's heads. I hear him muttering about security patrols, containment. What if he's not the problem? What if he's trying to fix it? Yeah, I've been down that hallway, Mega Jetty. That's where we came from. You gotta kind of like edge along here. And then we jump when we get to the end here. There we go. Let's go up a level. But there's a dude up here that attacks me.
Show your fucking self! Get out of my blood!
Ah.
Don't you fucking look at me!
I think I found another battery, guys. Really? Got a battery at least. Yeah, I've been trying everywhere since you were gone, Mega Jetty. We got past the big guy, and now I'm stuck in this room. And yeah, the movie was pretty good, OG. I enjoyed it. So we can't go that way. Wonder if we can, like, go along there. I don't think so, though. Let's give it a shot. I don't think we can do this, but... No. There's nothing there to walk along. They're talking about the imitation game, Mr. Matthews, because we were talking about Enigma, the code breaker that Britain got from Poland that helped win World War II. U-571 is pretty good. I got another battery. We've been through here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing where the pigman was, or Chris Walker, or whatever his name is. Can't get through there. Nothing through there. Now we're back down here. And this is where we started. I am completely lost. Wasted half our battery. Trying to find something we can't even do. So there's got to be a button to open that. There's got to be a button to open that thing. So there's got to be a security office somewhere. There's this door to the showers, but I don't know why I can't get in there. Catch up on the chat a bit. Still talking about the movie U505 with a book. Speed. I think Jetty's talking about Speed. That's a pretty good movie. And I was thrilled to see Charles dance. Good film. Prefer Johnny Mnemonic. I don't know what's going on with this game. I think we might be stuck. Mr. Matthews says, Pete, we were talking during your technical difficulties. I saw Godzilla. One of the favorite bits was Charles Dance was in it. Oh, yeah. He was an awesome bad guy. Every other human in that movie was ridiculous. I couldn't stand the human family. Just could not care less about their whole thing. All I wanted to see was monsters killing each other. But Charles Dance was awesome. And that post-credit scene with him, it kills me that they've only got the rights up to Kong. And they didn't renew the rights beyond that. Because that's such a tease. That if Legendary doesn't make any more movies. Apparently this one bombed. Didn't do as well as expected, so there's already probably going to be repercussions. Midnight's Edge did pretty good coverage on that. I was going to do a review video, but I never really got the time to do that this week. I hope to get one done. Because I don't know why fans are giving it a hard time. It's like an awesome Godzilla movie. The people in it are stupid, but there's no such thing as a Godzilla movie with a good story other than the original Gojira / King of All Monsters. And even the American King of All Monsters is kind of stupid. Perry Mason as Steve Allen? Steve something. Reporting. I'm reporting on what's going on here. What else do we got? Plus we invented, Mr. Matthews said, Plus, we invented the Big Mac, so we win by default. Romans invented hamburgers. Sorry, Brent says. Yeah, but we did the minimum necessary to keep the UK going, but couldn't do more because of politics. Mr. Matthews, but did they use secret sauce? Mega Jetty says, it don't matter if you invented the Big Mac. In the end, Taco Bell wins the franchise awards. Demolition Man says so. Yeah, but Demolition Man also gets a lot of infractions for swearing. Similar to what's on YouTube. And Mr. Matthews says he honestly thought it was only okay. I just like the monster fights. That was my favorite part. Kind of disappointed how it ended with some of the monsters, but the tease we got at the end. VoxTube and OG says, I'm not complaining about Godzilla movies after 98. Yeah, exactly. I think it's better than 2014, that's for sure. It's not the perfect Godzilla movie. It's not like Final Wars or anything. Even though a lot of it is very reminiscent to Final Wars. I think they borrowed a lot from Final Wars in their ideas towards it. But you could tell they were fans. But yeah, anything's better than that 98 movie. I'm just wandering around in circles, reading the chat and talking to you guys. Just like Friday the 13th nights. And we're back. We're playing a different game, but we're doing the same thing we do every week. Talking to you guys in the chat while I kind of wander around. Ah. Mr. Matthews says, the monsters look great in the film, but I wish there was more of them. True, they should have showed more of the other monsters, but we got the ultimate fight. We had Rodan, Ghidorah, Mothra, and Godzilla. I think it was really good. Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean to, I meant to accept that one, Brent. I did not mean to hide it. I meant to accept it. Hit the wrong button. No Chads were harmed in the making of the stream, Sebi says. Magajetti says, pop quiz, hotshot. When you're all alone in a dark prison filled with psychos armed to the teeth, what do you want to kill? What do you want to kill you? Carrying only a camera, what do you do? Environmental story sucked. Yes, it did, OG. And I just like the pacing of it because we got the 3 fights. We got the first fight between Godzilla and Ghidorah, and then we got the rematch, and then like just when we thought it wasn't, you know, things were gonna go sideways, we got the third one. And you know how that third fight always goes. It doesn't go too well for whoever is facing Godzilla. Nice! RoboCub is still with us as well. Everybody's still with us while I'm wandering around in circles. And really, we're just talking about movies like we do all the time. If I could find Chad RoboCub, I would kill him. I would kill him. We'll go back to Friday the 13th next week and kill more Chads. Like Sebi says, no Chads were injured this time. Prime Directive 4 is classified, Brent Newman says. Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, I'm not sure why they need to have that much of a story. That's why I was disappointed. That was my one disappointment. The whole family aspect in the storyline. Like Charles Dance is an awesome bad guy. That's all you need. That's all you really need. They spent way too much time with the other story again to try to make it more interesting. I think that I know you have to give a little bit more story for North American viewers, but just give me like the worst, stupidest story you could possibly imagine. I'd be okay with it. Mega Jetty says, not to sound too harsh, or not to sound harsh, but until I start watching Godzilla from the beginning and I understand him, to me he'll just be a glorified Hulk with less personality. He gets more personality as he goes on. The first movie is just like a disaster movie, Mega Jetty. The first original movie, Gojira, or the American version, King of All Monsters, which was the name of the original movie in the 50s when it came here to North America. Those are disaster movies. He gains more personality as he goes on. By the late 60s, he was made more for kids, especially into the 70s. It was a kids movie where the monsters like talk to one another, or are like deciphered by the twins, by Mothra's keepers. Wow. Chad must die. Yes. Zombie Cat says, I like Godzilla. So did I. I'm never gonna say a bad thing about a Godzilla movie, except for 1998. I even like 2014. Even though we didn't get very much, I enjoyed 2014 just because we got some Godzilla. I'll take whatever Godzilla I can get. Shin Godzilla was pretty good too. Still not as good as Final Wars though, or Godzilla 2000. Godzilla 2000's really good. If you guys haven't, I'm sure you guys have seen that, but that's one worth checking out as well, Mega Jetty. Put that one on your list, Godzilla 2000. That's about 29 films. Good luck. Yeah, 29 films, Brent. Pretty sure that's it. Mr. Matthews says, yeah, there was a bit too much story building up to a big monster slap fight. Just like have like humans reacting to the monsters. I don't know how hard it is. Somebody unleashes the monsters, that's great. But you don't need to keep going back to that story. Just have the humans reacting to the monsters. That's all you need. It's like, oh no, there's monsters fighting. And the monsters fight. It's a pretty easy formula. Yeah, Mega Jetty, there's like 29. King of the Monsters for a reason, Mega. OG, yes, OG. Godzilla. Subby says, not had time to see Zilla yet, but Brightburn was okay, like the gore in it. Don't spoiler Brightburn, gonna see it soon. Cub saw Brightburn. He said it wasn't too bad. Like, he wasn't like crazy about it, but he said it wasn't too bad. But I'll let him know that you guys haven't seen it yet. Well, Brent hasn't seen it, so I'll try to get him to keep it spoiler free, but it's a bit of a challenge sometimes with Cub. Because he likes, when he goes to discuss a movie, he likes talking about all the aspects. Mr. Matthews says, I liked how the original Godzilla movie had a completely different tone. Oh yeah. Gojira is such a serious film. It's not like goofy, and it's not just like an action romp with like a monster slap fight, like you said. Gojira is depressing at times. Especially the scene with the kids in the church, like singing at like after the city's been destroyed. Wow. That is dark. That is a dark movie. OG says Kong movie was great despite Brie. I loved Skull Island Kong. Love that movie. Sam Jackson was good in it. John Goodman was good in it. Loki, Chris Middleton, he was really good in it. Dark Tone M. Larry Gregg says, yep. Mr. Matthews says, what was the one with Orson Welles? Godzilla 1984? Yes, 1984. That's the one where he's like supposed to be the Steve Allen character again, and there's the one guy that says he's like has a psychic link, or he's like best friends with Godzilla. That's a weird one. Good effects though. Like Godzilla looks really good in that. Really good. And the lighting in that one is awesome. Mega Jetty says, humans are reacting a bit, maybe have the humans aid. Yeah, exactly. That's as well, but you can't, like, there can't be interactions. Like, the humans can do stuff, Mega Jetty, to help them, but there can't be that, like, symbiosis where they know. That's more of a Kong thing. Godzilla doesn't really communicate with humans on a large scale. Yeah, Raymond Burr. It's Raymond Burr, reprised his role as Steve Allen. I think I'm getting that right, OG. I'm pretty sure that's what that character's name is. But you know who I'm talking about. Mr. Matthews says you can usually add a handful of review points to Cub's take on films. We are stuck in this basement, but we were having a great time talking about movies, talking about Godzilla, talking about things that Cub doesn't like, talking about Brightburn, talking about things Cub does like, and it's been an awesome time. And we still were able to stay together for 2 hours. And I still don't know how to get out of this place. Okay, let's take one more shot. It's got to be upstairs. Because we've been downstairs a million times. It's got to be where that guy's slapping me. Let's take one more serious time. Now that we've had a bit of time to talk in the chat. One more serious try. And watch it be like right in front of us. Something super simple. So we made it through here. That is not activated. We need to find the button to activate that thing. I'm sure it's up top.
Hey, gosh damn it! I hear you!
Get grabbed by that guy. Steve Martin. Thank you, OG. That's it. Steve Martin. I knew it was something like that. Brendan says cup rattling is doing my head in though. Yeah, I know that cup rattling though, Brent. Mega Jitty says it seems like every movie that features Brie Larson and Sam Jackson, first Kong, then Captain Marvel, and then Unicorn Store. Does he really like her, or is he just forced to work with her? Probably in his contract. Forced to make OG says 2 out of 3. Brent says Sam Jackson is Brie Larson. Dun dun dun. Mr. Matthews says OG, thanks. I haven't seen the movie since 1985. In my memory, it was Orson Welles. There it is. It's a crawl space. We found it. Oh my god. Well, we made it through. We made it through finally. Get us to a save point. Follow the blood. Follow the blood. We followed the blood and we made it. Red Shirt says he misses Orson War of the Worlds. Yeah, he was great in that. I remember the first experience I ever had with Orson Welles was as a kid. He voiced Unicron in Transformers, the animated movie. He partially voiced it. He didn't finish it. He died while they were filming it. It was finished by Leonard Nimoy, actually, who also voiced Galvatron. Best Transformer movie, by the way. Oh yeah, Mr. Matthews. There it is. I knew you'd know. Yeah, that's where I know him from. Transformers the movie as Unicron. Mega Jitty says, yeah, exactly. The best one. The best one, Mr. Matthews. You've got the touch. Rodimus Prime was awesome for like a day after that movie, and then we needed Optimus Prime back, though. Mega Jitty. And then, like, in the Headmasters and the series after, like, I've watched every Transformers series, Mr. Matthews, up to Victory. Like, all the Japanese ones as well. They get pretty bad. Mega Jitty says, if you haven't seen them, Mega Jitty says, my stepdad asked if we should see Dark Phoenix or King of the Monsters. From some people I hear that King of the Monsters is a better movie. What do y'all think? I'd say King of the Monsters. You can check out Dark Phoenix as well if you prefer that. I'd say go with Godzilla. It's a good intro film as well. Like, there's a bit more like talking and like people interaction. Like you were saying that you enjoy. Okay, Jetty, so it might be a good movie to intro you on. Rather than go back and watch Gojira. Because Gojira is a challenge to watch the first time. It's a good movie, though. But the effects are really, like, really bad. Got a new note. The word wall rider is all over this place. Murkoff was running an experiment here called Project Wall Rider, but the patients talk about the wall rider like it's a physical presence, a spirit or a demon, something they found in the mountain. I chalk it up to schizophrenic delusion, but I just saw something. Maybe it was a glitch in the camera, or maybe this place is getting to me. Wall rider everywhere. Oh yeah, now I remember. I kind of remember this. We gotta duck down here. And then drop. And then go down here. We're getting pretty close. I think we're getting close to like the finish of the game. Chapter 1, never mind. We can see all of it. Finished in one chapter. One read through. Maybe not. OG says, I've had War of the Worlds radio show from Halloween 1939 on CD for 20 years. Nice. Playing on Halloween sometimes. Very cool. OG. Brent Newman says, Jeff Wayne's War of the World does it for me. Yeah, I like that too, Brent Newman. Brent Newcomb. Starting to get tired. Brent. Jeff Wayne's War of the World is really nice as well. It was pretty good. Zombie Cat says. Brent Newman. Brent says, I wish I saw the stage version. Mr. Matthews says, I haven't seen all the Godzilla movies, but generally whenever Mothra was in it, Godzilla was the villain, right? Yes and no. In Mothra versus Godzilla, Godzilla was still a city smasher, but by the next two, I think there's another one before Ghidorah, or it might just go to Ghidorah. Yeah, it just goes to Ghidorah. They work together. They work together. Because it's Ghidorah and then Monster Zero, and that's the one when he's in space. When they're in space, and Godzilla does the Godzilla dance. But he's the villain in Godzilla vs. Mothra. Mothra is like the sympathetic character. And then in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, that's where Rodan, Mothra, and Godzilla team up to fight. To fight Ghidorah. We have to like crawl through these sewers. But I think I'm gonna actually just see what we got going on here. Yeah. Let's go through here. Brent says there are several timelines. Some he is bad, most he is good. OG says tag team Mothra was his buddy later. Mr. Matthews says, I think I've only seen the ones where they cocoon him up and roll him into the ocean. That's that Godzilla versus Mothra, Mothra versus Godzilla. I think the name changes depending on whether you're in Japan or in North America for some weird reason. But yeah, the larva, Mothra dies. They fight the larva. Godzilla fights the larva. And then the larva's in the Ghidorah monster as well. The Ghidorah movie. Yes, OG. It is. It is. Mr. Matthews says, I really did like Mothra in this movie. Too bad. Yeah, she didn't get enough screen time. Even Rodan got more screen time. Mothra deserved more screen time. But I think the effects they were using were too expensive, so I think they were cost cutting. That's my theory. Just like they did with the first movie. The 2014. They were trying to cut a couple corners. Here we go. Made it through. Mega Jetty says, to me, the best Transformers movie is Bumblebee. I have and love the animated movie, but it's slow and it has slow drag moments. Bumblebee is just as great. Doesn't drag, and the characters are just as great. Even John Cena. OG says, I need a good cocooning and ocean roll. Yes, OG. Brent Newman says, New Cub says, Oiler Greg humanoids. Yes. I dig you. I can hear you on that, Mega Jetty. But I love the pace of the animated movie, especially the soundtrack. Like when they go to the planet with the Sharkticons and the Five Faces of Darkness. Those guys. Rodimus and Cup, or Hot Rod and Cup, I would say. But I can understand seeing that some of the movies slow down, but you gotta understand it from like our perspective on that, because that was like, I was losing my mind. I remember that was one of the first movies I ever saw in the theater. I went to see it, I was losing my mind when Rodimus opened the Matrix. Humanoids from the Deep. I need to watch that again after you did that review and everybody had a chance to check it out. I need to watch that Humanoids from the Deep. Flush the water by turning on. Maybe go down here because I keep getting killed by this Chris guy. I can't get in there. I think that's water. Yeah. Ah, leave me alone, Chris Weidman or Walker or whatever your name is. Mr. Matthews says, I've actually heard Bumblebee was a pretty decent. So did I. I've heard it's good too. I like the cartoon accurate characters' designs. Oh yeah, I saw the trailer and I saw Soundwave and Shockwave and I'm like, Decepticons actually look like Decepticons. I'm in. Because the Autobots were never bad in the newer movies, but the Decepticons all look the same. They all look the friggin' same. I'm like, no. Nah, B, you gotta have color. Like, they gotta have different colors. OG says, I want to report on your tank experience, Brent. I'm down for that, too. I went the right way this time, guys. I'm running like a mofo. I turned one. Mega J says, I give credit to the animated movie for giving us the touch, but Bumblebee gave it to us also. Also, I'm a bit biased to the E.T. style story. Brent says, OG, if it's like last year, it's tank-tastic. Nice. Oh, now I know what I need to do. I think I need to empty that out and then I can go down there. Okay, this time I did it without drawing the ire of Chris Walker. So I got one. Ah! Oh. It's like you can't get past him. Mr. Matthews says, oh my god, does that mean there's gratuitous nudity? Nudity? Yes. Yeah, I remember a little bit. I do remember a bit. Mega Jetty says, tanks a lot. That's the Transformer reference I've ever heard one. That's the Autobot from Gen 1 that used to always make stupid jokes like that he was a tank. It's too late in the day. I'm too far away from caffeine to remember. Brent says, baboom Tish. Yes. Randerburgers, as Brent says. Randerburgers. Randy Buggers. Randy Buggers. Jeez. I'm trying to keep one eye on Chris over here ripping me apart, and the other eye is reading the chat. Alright, let's do this. If he's over here... Alright, one again. One and done. So there's no other way here. No way through there. Where the heck did he go? That door's blocked. Really? Really? Again? Just gotta run for it at this point. No point in trying to be stealthy. Where's the other valve? Mr. Matthews says, anyone interested in the new It movie? Looks pretty good. I wasn't too impressed by the trailer, but I will check it out. I like the first one. I like It. Cub's biggest problem with it is that it doesn't include every little bit of history in the books. That's a little too much history. Brent says it should be, excuse the pun. Mr. Matthews says I really like James McAvoy and Bill Hader. Yeah, I think they're both be good. Big Bill. Like, you're never gonna fit enough everything into those movies. You're just not gonna do it. Like, to me, the first It movie didn't have enough mention of Silver. Like, Silver was barely referenced. Like, you got a little shot of it as he was riding the bike. Brent Newman says not Cthulhu enough for him. I went the wrong way again. Get ready to see my arms getting ripped off again. He's got me. Really? How am I supposed to get past him? Just breathe. Just breathe. Like Rey in The Last Jedi. Just breathe. There's no way past him. Let's catch up on the chat a bit. Mega Judy says, I need some help with my blue Shogun stories of magical because he's born from a Japanese dragon, initially a lightning dragon named Shaku, Shock in Japanese, but Shogun is now energy, no electricity. Mr. Matthews said, the thing about the book is, though, there really is no story for the adult section. Agreed. OG says, push the button. If I can find it, OG, I will push it. Mega Judy says, do I keep the lightning element in some way or change the dragon's name? Mr. Matthews says, the story was 70% about what happened to them as kids. Yep, I agree. Brent says, the lightning element is good. Mr. Matthews says, so I'm not sure how they're going to pad this out. Not sure either. Not too sure, but they're going to for probably 2.5 hours, so get ready for it and get ready for Cubs review after it's done. Mega J, the lightning element is pretty cool. I don't know if you need to change the name. Shaku is a pretty cool dragon name. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Mega J. I'm just going to hide. After that. OG says Brent's Furnace. Robocub says keep the name. Mega, I agree with Robocub. Robocub knows best. He fights crime and he also gives good advice for story creating. Mega Jetty says, does he draw it from the sky to add to his arsenal? Mega Jetty says, hide in the lockers. I read that because I saw the tag. I'm going to hide in the lockers. Mega Jetty says, I'm not too up on Japanese folklore unless it's about vampires. Sebi is heading out. Have a good weekend, Sebi. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us, man. I'm probably going to wrap it up here, too, once I find a way out of here. If I do. But I hope you have a good night. And thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us like every Friday. Hopefully next Friday we can go back to Crystal Lake and kill some more Chads. Kill Chad. I got past him. I want to say it's like right there. No! Ah! Mr. Matthews says, everything I know about Japan I learned from video games. Video games and anime. Same. Completely the same. Brent's new cub says, what about traveling monks passing on a legend of this dragon in the story? Megan Judy says, that's okay, Brent. I won't put too much Japanese folklore into it, just enough to establish the source of the magic and feel of the story. He's a Japanese American. And Redshirt says, interesting idea. And I agree. That is an interesting twist to it. Megan Judy says, you hit and then you died. You're hopeless. Well, I tried to slowly follow him around. He turned back. Like, I waited till he left the room. He doubled back. We're never going to get out of here if I don't find the other valve. Don't open this one. Don't open this one. So I went that way and then he doubled back. He's going to double back again. Maybe not. Maybe I just went too quickly. Oh boy. Dead again. Dead again. We need to find the other one. I need to find where that other valve is so we can just time it. Alright, one more run. One more run. Ah! Dead again. Sorry guys, I hit the mic. Alright, let's go through here. There it is. Megajitty says, and no, he's not Japanese American. For minority representation or woke points, I'm Caucasian American with a love for feudal Japan. All good, Megajitty. Sounds like an interesting story. Brent Newman says, just checked it. It's wolves in Japan folklore for lightning. Brent says, would fit for Pan American Japanese story. OG says, good work, Brent. Yes, on the Google. Always on the Google. On point. Sorry, I'm kind of leaning away from the microphone as I lean to see if Big Boy has left our vicinity, and he has. We got this, guys. This is the run. If I screw this up, I retire from playing Outlast. But this is the run. The run of destiny. Find the door. I'm stumbling. Stumbling in the dark. Oh god, no. Hide again. OG says, could not energy be drawn from mysterious portal or such? That's a good idea as well. Mega J says, thanks, but element isn't really important. I initially, my superhero as Human Torch, who emits blue electricity instead of orange flames, and I've been trying to work with it for years. Brent says, true, dragon, wolf, wolf, dragon. Whoops. See, there's a thing about the Switch. One of my friends is online, and PlayStation you wouldn't be able to see that, but Switch, their security level or their that sort of thing, confidential level is a little lacking, but it's easier to use, so I prefer it. Brent says, most important thing is to do what feels right to you. Exactly. Whatever you like, Mega Jitty. That's what the most important thing is. It's what you like. Alright, go the other way, bud. Go the other way, big boy. This is the run. We got this. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Okay, this is the official last run. The official last run of the night. No, I think we got it. Yeah, I think because it says now use the access ladder. So we did it. We did it. Going into the lower levels. I think we're more than halfway through. Not bad for 3 hours. Not the longest game, though. OG says wolf pet for the dragon, incorporating Japanese tradition. Wolf Scout. Nice. That sounds like a cool idea. Oh, I think we're supposed to turn the camera on. Yes, we are. Brent says, I like that familiar. Yeah, like a familiar. Richard says, no! OG. And OG says, yes, Brent. But we made it. We made it. Brent says, well, I truly am at dawn here. Sun is coming up. Yeah, I bet. And Red Shirt says, okay, we made it through. We did, guys, but I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I'm going to call it a night here as we get to this new level. So I'm just going to save it so we don't lose our progress. Going to save it. We're doing pretty well considering this is a nightmare. Like I said, I'd say we're about more than halfway through the game now. Probably close to 3/4. So we can probably wrap this up next week and then get on to another one. And I know we did OG. We did this last week too. We stayed up all night long. We did this last week. And Brent, yeah, exactly. You're a trooper, Brent, for staying up with us and staying up that into the day. Mega Jetty says Blue Shogun has become like Blue Lantern. He possesses energy fueled by hope, except the energy comes from within instead of a ring. Best I can think of is the lightning is an add-on or it's imitated. That's a pretty good idea. 5:30, time for bed. It's only 9:20 my time. I wish, Mega Jetty. I mean, Mr. Matthews, I wish. It is 12:30 here on the East Coast, Eastern time. And OG says, Brent. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. And OG, you're an hour ahead of me or behind me. Yeah, hour behind me. So I'm the ahead, but nowhere near as far ahead as Brent. So yeah, that's it for tonight's stream, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Brent off the top, OG, Mr. Matthews, Mega Jetty, Rent Shirt, Cub and Jess stopped in, Robo Cub, and Zombie Cat. Thanks as well for coming in. And Sebi was in here, lurking for most of the night, but he was with us. It's always appreciated that you guys come, check out the stream. Greatly appreciate the support. Hopefully next week OBS is back up and running and I have everything ready, because I had a sweet setup. Like, I had it all set up. It was going to be like a professional horror stream, and then my computer wouldn't stream with it for some reason, so I had to patch this together quick. But yeah. Zombie Cat says I will not reveal my time. Mr. Matthews says, Brent, don't tell me what happens the next 8 hours. I want to be surprised. Brent says, I like your ideas, Mega Jetty. Whatever feels right is to you. Don't second guess yourself. Exactly. Agreed there. Brent says, I sleep. Zombie says, morning. Brent, Mega Jetty, it's 12:22 right here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Exactly. Mr. Matthews, I'm not too far from you. Just up above Buffalo. Pretty close. About an hour away from Buffalo, over here, over in the border, just past Niagara Falls. A little bit to the west of Niagara Falls, northwest. Brent says, cheers, take care, which is better, add-on or imitated lightning. Robocub says add-on. I agree. Add-on's a pretty good idea. Night all. Brent says imitated. We'll have to do a coin flip. We'll settle this on the next stream. Mr. Matthews, you read my mind, but it might not be a horror stream. I want to test all these things I've been working on in OBS, so you might see me on tomorrow with a different game. Not a horror game, though. Alright, guys. Have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Hopefully, this stream survives, that we don't lose it like we've been losing all our streams. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you soon. Maybe tomorrow, more than likely, for a couple hours late at night, and definitely Dawn's DLC Sunday 4 p.m. Be there. We need to make up YouTube's destruction of the show last week. We shall not be stopped. Cubjaz and I shall not be stopped. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it.